You got all of what you need to do all of that, any kind of job. You want to measure, you want to do anything, interior measurement, outside measurement, facade measurements, anything. 3D scanning, this equipment can do anything for you.
So we will get the exact coordinates. Hello dear viewers of Rise Geo Insights. Today in this episode we are having our honorable guest Mr. Ilyas Gupti. He will introduce himself by himself. Yeah, Mr. Ilyas.
Hi.
Welcome to our episode.
Thank you. So, I'm Ilyas Gupti, CEO of Sisher Group. Sisher Group, it's a couple of companies which is based in Israel and UAE. Starting from Sisher Mapping, which is companies based in Israel dealing with land surveying services and 3D mapping, over 15 years of experience. After it, we build up our Sisher Protection. It's a patented product that we did, patented in Israel and in all of Europe and USA, dealing with the problem that is known for everyone, the accident that happened in the site for the scanners and the total station when they fall down, so they are broke, and most of the cases it's a total loss. So we develop a ring as an airbag that detect the falling of the instrument and deploy an airbag protecting the instrument. Plus, after it, we start to move our work to UAE, to Dubai mainly, and based our company Sisher 3D, which is dealing with the same services as the land surveying services, 3D mapping and modeling, plus selling and
The LiDAR equipment.
The LiDAR. Plus, so we based in UAE, the Sisher 3D, which is company dealing with the land surveying services and 3D mapping, and dealing with selling the LiDAR, a 3D LiDAR scanner. This is it. This is the Sisher Group.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ilyas. So let's have a discussion openly. This geospatial community is working very hardly, and still we are having so much gap over there between the suppliers, manufacturers, and surveyors, and the developers and even surveyors. So they are still using the old technology, as you said on your contents that you are selling LiDAR technology equipments. So like 3D scanners, where we can do so much high level job within a short time, and within a less experience of the surveyors, we can collect several layers. So how we can do to deliver this technology, or to make ready the companies to adapt this technology for the safety of the few people, for adding the values to the community of the surveyors?
Look, till now, all of the companies and the surveying services companies are stuck with the same equipments, the old total stations, the old GPS and RTK systems. They don't know, or if they know, they don't believe in the scanning system, the scanning instrument, even if it's a station scanning or a LiDAR scanning. They should see it. They should try to understand how much it could make it easier for them. For now, if any surveyor want to measure, for example, a private villa, it will take him a couple of hours to make a topographic map under 44 degrees temperature like today.
Yeah,
it's a very hard work.
Definitely, yeah.
So with the LiDAR scanner, he can do such a work like this with 20 minutes.
Within 20 minutes.
Within 20 minutes
work
in the sky.
Of one day is coming to within 20 minutes.
Yeah. So if he
more efficient.
Yeah.
With several layers as well.
Plus, if he's doing it in the old way, he in most of the cases, the surveyor missed some couple of things to measure, or stuff that maybe it will be not accurate when he do it, when he measure it. And if you need to fix it, you need to go again to the site to remeasure, to check, to fix. It's more again to drive and hours in the field to fix all of this work. With the LiDAR scanning, there is no such a thing like this.
Yeah, dear surveyors and viewers, So we will show you the LiDAR technology over here on this episode as well. Be with us. Yeah, Mr. Ilyas, let's have an open discussion for the surveyors to adapt the new technology. So what is your suggestions for them to adapt the new technology?
So there are several webinars where we can explain to them how to use the scanning in the office and all of the software and processing software. It will give them the feeling that it is, and show them that it is really easy to use it in the office. Much more easier than the old school way. Plus, we have our team here in UAE and in other countries also, which can give them the live explanation on the LiDAR and the show how to use it and to explain about it. It can cover all of the needs for them to adapt this technology.
Oh, thank you. So that's a very great initiative that to have several webinars and several events to explain them, and at least they should learn about the new technology and they should adapt the new technology. Once they adapt the new technology, I think their life will be also more easier than the old technology. For example, somebody is still using third light for the alignment, for the coordinates, which is almost out of the technology, and still they are using the old model toll stations where they cannot find the exact accuracy and more sophisticated jobs. They are delivering the jobs with more difficulties that they are delivering the jobs. So the LiDAR technology will bring more efficiency to the work and will bring more brightness to the life of the surveyors. It will make easier the job for the surveyors. So thank you so much. Mr. Ilyas, we are coming to the surveyors community. You know, the temperature in this country is so hot, and you know we have surveyors on site before then everybody, where the planning is starting, surveyor is going there. So surveyor are measuring every single aspect of the project so accurately, and if all these single measurements are more valuable, and it's more valuable for every project that they are doing. So the surveyor jobs, do you believe that surveyors are taking their value and the rewards as well on this community, in this country, or I'm talking all the world? So they are doing more hard job. So do you believe that they do take the exact value and rewards?
Actually, no. Look, in my home country, in Israel, the start salary for a surveyor in a much more easier conditions, at least the temperature. In my country, it's as a maximum 36 in a very hot summer. 40, it's a couple of days in all of the year. So starting salary is about $3,000. Same work, same experience, same type of job. Here they're doing it much more harder. In a 44 degrees start of summer, conditions that almost it's hard to find a human who can deal and work under of a temperature like this, under a sun over 10 hours. Normally humans under a temperature like this will have a brain damage. So here, as I understand, the starting salary is up to $1,000, and it's much more or less than our starting salary. Plus, it's not giving the right value to the surveyor, because the surveying services, it's the start of every project. It's the letter A in all of the alphabet. Without it, you can't do anything. So they should restructure this.
Do you believe that every development and construction company should have geospatial department for them, and they should work with the geospatial department more than everybody else to make the accurate and exact measurements that we should do?
Yes, for sure.
So most of the companies still having a single surveyor just for the to fulfill the requirements of the consultants. So they don't have the geospatial department. So, do you believe that we should take we should put values to the geospatial community, and every company who is working in the development and construction, they should have a special department for the geospatial community, and the geospatial department should be established?
Look, for sure, every company must have a surveyor, a teams even. If it's a big development company, it should have a couple of surveyors. Without it, how they even build, how they even start their work, how they manage anything. Look, architects and engineers, fine, they're doing their job, but how you can translate these maps to the ground? How you can bring them what is in the ground to these architects and engineers? You need the land surveyor. Without it, you can't start.
A complete department should be established. For example,
Yes,
the coordinators,
sure. Complete
surveyor
departments with all of the equipment, with all of the office services and the field services.
And
Sure.
still we don't have more. For example, several projects that I have visited, they have just a single surveyor, and they don't have any coordinator. They don't have any, for example, a foreman. Like they don't have such a required staff which should communicate with the other consultant team. So every surveyor is just directly communicating with the consultant. It's getting the guide. The site surveyor is getting guide from the consultant. Then he goes to the implementation. So they are directly the consultant, and most of the construction companies are still hiring one single surveyor as per the requirements of the consultants. So you believe that it should be more?
Mr. Nasser, I believe that a lot of work needs to be done for this sector in this country, really. If it is like this, there is a lot of work need to be done.
According to your opinion, what can we do over here for geospatial community to add the values to their life and to add values to their work's life? And they should, because they are doing more hard job and they are doing more valuable job. Every single measurement is very important, because if we do not have the accurate measurements, so the structure will not sustain for several years.
First of all, you need to start to think how to minimize the working time in the field. This is the basic, before salary, before everything, to be at least the minimum time in the field, the maximum time at office, to transfer the work from the field to the office, using the new technologies, all of the new technologies with scanning. This will make their life easier. After then, you can start to think about all of the rest of the stuff. First of all, to deal with work in the field.
So we should, your suggestion is that we should work with the developers in construction companies, contractors, to adapt the advanced technology, to get the advanced technology, to minimize the field work of the surveyors and maximize, for example, or they can efficiently do the office work with the more efficient data. More accurate data, to take the steps.
More accurate. It's not just about more accurate. It's more easy, same result, or even better, with saving time in the field and more easy to do more in an easier way to do the job. And we're in 2025. There's no one still working 10 hours in a good country, like in a high level value country like a UAE. It shouldn't be like this. 10 hours under a sun of 44, 45, 48, even 50 some days here, as I understand. It shouldn't be like this. So this is it.
Let's have a demonstration on the same episode for the GeoSlam 100 here. We will hear from Mr. Ilyas something more about the GeoSlam or the SLAM technology on this episode. So yeah, start, Mr. Ilyas, the demonstration.
And like this, you're ready to work. Here you got all of what you need to do all of that, any kind of job. If you want to measure, if you want to do anything, interior measurement, outside measurement, facade measurements, anything, 3D scanning, this equipment can do anything for you.
So we will get the exact coordinates.
Coordinates.
For every layer
accuracy,
on the
accuracy
project.
of GPS.
Accuracy of the GNSS receiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here is the polygon. From this point, you can read the points, the polygon, so it's connected to the coordinate system. So he can see it from his side.
Dear viewers, we are scanning our studio. It's amazing to do such a job over here in a studio. So you will see all the data of the studio, that how we are scanning every single layer over here on the studio. From this cup to this table to this mic, and every aspect that you are looking over here, we are doing scanning for that. And very easily. Every designer can use the data very efficiently. They don't need to go back to the old processes. They just need to adapt the new technology to do the efficient job, even that is an indoor job or even that is outdoor job. With one single unit, one single LiDAR technology unit, you can do some more jobs. Once you take the data on LiDAR scanner, then you can use this data for every single project that you have. For example, you are collecting the data for the restoration of the project. You can use the same data for every single aspect of the project. Or even if you are planning to implement some of the new things over there in the old urban area, so you can take your street lights, your footpaths, all the aspects are available on the sites. It will be measured automatically, and you will have coordinates for every single contour line. Yeah, Mr. Ilyas, we are here to hear about the LiDAR technology demonstration over here on our episode.
So here we have the GeoSlam 100. Our company provide 3 types of GeoSlams. We have the 2000, 100, and 200. We will speak now about the 100. I will tell you the differences between these 3 types. The 100, the laser scan range is 120 meters. So it means every element that is within this range, it can be scanned. And you can connect it to a GPS system right away. So all of the scanning that you're doing, it will be in a coordinate system from the start before even processing it. Or you can do it without a GPS system and connect it to a polygon through the base here. Read the polygon, and when you're doing the processing with the software in the computer, you can connect it to this polygon and bring the scanning to the coordinate system.
So once we scan, then we are putting like pinpoints on the data to bring all the coordinates for the data.
Yes, you need at least 3 to 4 points at least of polygon.
To add on to the data, the exact data of the that we receive from.
To localize the scanning. Plus, there is a couple of equipments that we can add to this scanner. We got here, before this, we got here three cameras that will provide a panoramic picture, high definition panoramic picture, that even if you don't see something clearly in the scanning, you can use the pictures to see the elements. Plus, there is a bag that without you holding the scanner, you can use, there is a special
backpack.
Backpack, you can use it and
on car
and mount, and car even mount, and then you can mount the scanner on it and just walk through streets or any pathway, and it will scan everything. And here is a small experiment how the scanner is working. You just connect it to any phone, even if it's Android or iPhone. Connection is very easy, NFC. And just run scan. First 1 minute, the scanner must not move at all, because it's making the parameter calibration for 1 minute, and now it is ready. The room is already scanned, as you can see here, with all of the elements. You can move it to 3D view. Here is Mr. Nasser. scanned with his mic.
Definitely, this is an amazing technology to the geospatial community.
Yeah, you can see live all of the scanning live in front of you, and you just hold it and walk through the studio.
Yeah.
Studio like this, it will take up to 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and everything is measured already. All of the elevations, all of the informations, window doors, everything, anything your eye can see, it already scanned with pixel point cloud. Every pixel have his own coordinate XYZ. Plus, if you want to connect it to any GCP points, from this point list, you can add your GCP, you can read the points, you can mark any feature in the field. If you see anything that is interesting for you, you can mark it, add a tag on it to remember at office that you have something interesting.
You added a very good point. Most of the surveyors thinks that it will add just north and east, but you said XYZ.
XYZ,
so it means the elevation will be also there.
Yeah, because you're connecting it to polygon. The parameters that inside of this polygon, it will be used. Same to this scanner. So if you have 4 or 5 points with XYZ, the scanning will be the same with the same parameters. This is it. It's very easy actually. There is no need to be very high qualified or to have.
Can I have
to have a lot of experience to use it? You need just to take it and to
see, guys. This is very simple to carry on in hand. And it has the backpack. We will show the shots on the same episode, and it's very easy. Wherever you see or your eyes can view a single aspect on this whole room, or even it is outdoor, the data is going to be collected X, Y, Z, north, east, and elevation. 3 value of the coordinate will be collected. Whatever the module that you are going to use for the data, you would like to use in DWG, you would like to use in the Eagle Point, or whatever the application you are using, the data can be easily transferred to that application in that format, and you can use the data for your projects and for your everything that you have. So revolutionizing of the industry with the LiDAR technology, it will be a boom to the industry, and I truly believe that every other technology which was step by step came. Initially we didn't have theodolite, then we had theodolite, after that we had total station, which was EDM technology, electronic distance measurement. The EDM technology, we had the storage on the total station. Once we were collecting the data, we had the storage capacity for the total station that we were storing the data. After that, we reached to the technology of the GNSS receiver, GPS, Global Positioning System. We were doing very good job at that time on GPS, but today is the time for the LiDAR technology. For the GPS, it was also perfect. You didn't need to focus the prism. You didn't need to the rodman. You didn't have need for the rodman to go, and you focus on the prism. You find your target. You read your target. So after that, we had GNSS technology. Once we received the GNSS technology, then we were just standing on the point, and the point was collecting from satellite to our instrument, and we were downloading the data. After that, we were doing the same work wherever we were using the data. So now it's a revolutionized technology in this industry, which is LiDAR technology, which will bring everything change in this industry. It will bring the more work. We were spending more time, especially the surveyors are spending more time outside, outdoor, for collecting of every single measurement data, which is more valuable for the project, which is more valuable for the human life. So now with this, all the time, for example, you were collecting 1,000 points over there on a site for a GPS GNSS receiver, 200 points for a total station that we could collect points. But now we can we cannot calculate how much in more than 1,000 points that we do collect very easily in several aspects. For example, with GPS, you were working for the specific aspect. For example, you were working for a footpath. you are just collecting the data for the footpath, or you are working for the street lights, you are just collecting the data. With the LiDAR technology, you take the data and you can use in every aspect of your development. You can use the data for the street lights. You can use the data for the footpath measurements. You can use the same data for the lining of after the finishing level of the roads. So the same data, you don't need to go to the field several times. You don't need to go to the field once you take the data, that data is up to the end of the project. So you can use that data for every single job that you are doing on the development. So this is the technology, and come an update. We have several webinars over here. We have live demonstrations. We have free training programs for you over here. So you can contact us, even Mr. Ilyas, for the trainings. You surveyors, we will come to your side. We will demonstrate you. We will train you. We will do practical job for you. Everything that you want, we will do for you. So after that, you don't need to be worried, and we will convince the construction company as well, which is more efficient and more saving their money. Their money will be saved. With this technology, adaptation of this technology for the construction companies and the development companies, their money will be saved. For example, in a single project, they were working on several years, from the underground utilities till to the end of the job. Several activities were doing, and for every single activity they were collecting every time exact data. But with this technology, you take one time data, and after that you will use for every single job on your project. So Mr. Ilyas, let's have some more interesting stories in your life. What was the more hard day or difficult day in the geospatial industry that you have worked, or had career in this industry?
It was in the mountains of the north of Israel. We needed to measure a huge mountain, about 3,000-4,000 square meters, and measuring all of the trees. Imagine you don't have any GNSS connection at all, zero. You need to start from the street down, plan your polygon, through your polygon thousands of points inside to cover all of this area, to measure it as a topographic, plus to measure all of these trees, specifically everyone one by one, the center of the tree, for the architect after this to plan the park there without hurting the main trees, the big trees. When number of land surveying companies receive this inquiry of job, no one could do it. Actually, then I start to use the LiDAR. In this job, I start to use the LiDAR because first 10 days of work, you can measure nothing. It's just a spend of time there.
You are using just polygon, and
yes, polygon and total station. Throwing polygon from the street inside of the mountain. Then inside you put your total station, start to measure
in every shot, because you should change the CP point, change point for very short view, because the total station can
full of trees.
Yeah, full of trees.
And you need to measure all of these trees.
Wow.
With the LiDAR, it was a work of 2 days scanning, and that's it. All of this, 3,500 square meters. What?
With a total station?
With the total station, I couldn't do it. I worked for almost a week. I did nothing almost. Nothing. Maximum 30, 40 trees you can do in a day with all of the amount of the trees. And it's very hard conditions there, and the mountains with the cliffs.
And even you will get only the coordinate. If you do it, even you will get only the coordinate. You will not get anything further than that. Visualized data, you cannot take the visualized data as well. Yeah.
Right. Plus
but the LiDAR technology is doing that.
Plus you need to, through there, hundreds of polygons to cover all of this area. With the LiDAR, couple of polygons where I got a connection from my RTK. I plan the points, and that's it. I scan all of the rest. Just walking between the trees as a trip with my backpack, and that's it. 1 day and a half scanning and finished. In the office, that's the software. Even no need to click tree by tree. There is a feature in the software that we're using that can classify the scan. It will give you the ground scanning alone and another color, and another like block of point cloud, all of the trees in different block, and it will automatically give the center of every tree with the right coordinates, X, Y, Z, in one click. So even in the office, it is a work of a couple of minutes. Everything's automated.
So one thing in my mind, human life is more important than everything. The workman life is more important than everything.
Right.
So what do you think? We have so massive projects like water treatment plants, electricity plants. I mean the power stations, and I mean all the massive big projects, industrial projects for the gas treatment plants, oil refinery plants. So what do you think? It will not bring some more changes to the life of the workmen over there under these massive projects, because sometime some of the emergencies happens that nobody have never indicate, or nobody have never predict that. So what do you think? If we regularly monitor those projects with the LiDAR technology, it will help to the human life from the emergencies?
Yes, for sure. For sure, as less time you spend in the field in these conditions and these very dangerous sites, so it's less percent that the worker will hurt himself or have any accident. So yes.
Okay, let's conclude this episode. So at the end, I'm going to ask Mr. Ilyas that what is his advice to the geospatial community members and surveyors, especially surveyors and the construction and developers. That what is his advice? Let's take his advice at the end.
My advice to all of the geo community is to modernize their work, to modernize all of their way, how they do the job. You can't stay back all of the time. You can't work with the old school equipment and the old school way. You need to come with this new equipments, with the new solutions, to have the easier way to work in the field, the fastest way, the more technology way, and more solutions to give the developer and the architects and the consultants. There is a lot what you can do here and what we can import to this community in this country. So this is my advice actually too.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ilyas.
Thank you.
Dear Rise Geo Insights viewers, if you would like to have more honorable guests on this episode with us for the next time, please comment who will be your desire to bring him on this studio. Thank you so much.